Um, I like her old stuff. I'm having trouble connecting to her new stuff, but I'm not sure if it's like my brain typically like likes to find the underdog in music. Um, One of my favorite artists named Matt, Mette, just opened for her in the UK, and I was like, I saw this for you. Like, this makes so much sense. Like, this is beautiful and incredible. Or Tanner Adele is one of my favorite artists, and she is on Beyonce's album, Cowboy Carter. Like, it's amazing. So it's hard to like, for some reason, a big giant artist like Taylor Swift right now. But when she was releasing her first stuff, and I knew that she was like not being taken seriously and she was really having a hard time and blah 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 blah, whatever her PR story is. Um, I believed it and I loved it. And that music fucking bang. That country shit, oof, mama. I loved it. So I'm not gonna say I'm not a Swiftie, but like I'm not right now a Swiftie, like obsessed with every single thing that she drops.
That makes sense. We can't call Taylor Swift an underdog, that is for sure.
Mm-mm.
And not at the present moment. What
No.
are you most excited about as you embark on your tour? Like, are you nervous or is it all like what emotions are you going through?
I'm so nervous. I'm so excited. And I'm so, it's like a vulnerable feeling. It's like, wow, it's like, this is once again like all me. It's not like Priyanka that did the drag race tour. Come see me do I drove all night over and over again. It's not Priyanka that we're here tour. It's me being like, I'm committing to this. I'm a motherfucking pop star. I love this. I want you to hear my music and love my music. And it's like this, like, yeah, I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. But my goal is to bring that like eras tour energy, that Renaissance tour energy into those spaces that I'm playing. Although small, I want everyone to leave to be like, yo, that was fun. I felt safe. I didn't feel judged. Priyanka like just chatted to us all night on the microphone and danced for us. Like there was a connection. We felt something. So I'm like nervous because I want all those things to come through. But I know that with like the rehearsing and the work and stuff, it'll come through. I'm nervous.
They're nervous is good. They're great spaces. I spent my time between New York and LA. Like Mercury Lounge in New York is amazing. Peppermint Club in WeHo. Like these are good spaces.
Yay, I'm excited. Yeah, and it's crazy once again to look at these ticket sales to be like, oh, people are coming. People are coming.
People are
I'm going on tour.
coming.
People are coming.
People are definitely coming. When you think back, speaking of Drag Race, when you think back to Drag Race, you know, you won 2020. It's only 4 years ago, but like,
Right.
look at all these things. Like, does that feel like another time to you, or does that just feel like yesterday? Because when I
It feels like yesterday. Like
really,
honestly, that drag Canada's Drag Race. Wow. What a moment for all of us. Everyone is connected to season one of Canada's Drag Race because of the pandemic. We all had nothing. We needed joy. It was like this light at the end of the tunnel for so many people. And it feels like just yesterday, but then when I think about like, wow, I'm still fucking doing it 4 years later, like that is longevity, that is foundation, that is hard work. And it makes me feel so happy and proud to be a part of that show and have to have won it as a brown person. Like, what the fuck? Are you kidding? Because I didn't win before drag. Like I didn't win. Like I would be like the co-host, side person, and not get the award ever, and not be nominated. And then all of a sudden I throw a wig on. I'm expressing who I always wanted to be as a kid. And then it was like winning pageants, winning this, booked for this, winning drag race. HBO's We're Here, music blows up. Like I'm like, wow, like I am in the right I'm on the right track, baby. I was born this way.
you're on the right track. I mean, and to be the first winner of Drag Race in Canada, that's kind of a big thing.
A huge deal. Huge, huge, huge deal.
Huge deal. What advice would you offer to baby queens that, you know, and is Drag Race really, you think, like, is that the goal of every queen now when they come up? Because that is such a big thing, right? Like you see
Yeah.
these queens that you know in your hometowns, and then it seems to me like they all end up on Drag Race. Granted, I'm in New York and LA, so I'm a little bit skewed. But I mean,
Right, right,
is
right.
that really the goal of every baby queen? And what advice would you offer?
I definitely think like it's okay to want to be on Drag Race. That's okay. I get it. Like it's we are a lot lucky that there is a show that exists to want to be on and that you can have space on. One, but two, like I also say like don't do drag because you want to be on Drag Race. I know it's a contradicting thing, but it's more just like do drag because you want to find yourself and you want to share your art. You want to come up with cool numbers, cool looks, like you want to be an artist. Because when you're an artist and you're actually doing things with intention, like that's what will get you on Drag Race. Like I did drag because I wanted to create escapism for people. I wanted brown people to see a winner in themselves. I wanted to name myself Priyanka because it was important that people knew that I was brown when I wanted to come on stage. Like I had a clear goal. That was my artistry speaking. And then because of that, I got on drag Race. So like it's like understanding like why you want to do it.
That's great advice. You got your starter early in your career. You were on children's TV in Canada. I read this
Yup.
about you. You kind of figured out how those children that grew up watching you are going to feel about you now as Queen Priyanka in drag because of Elizabeth Berkley and Showgirls. Is this true?
Yes. I mean, I wasn't sure. I mean, like seeing Miss Mama all of a sudden become a stripper in Showgirls, I was like, oh, I wonder like if this is going to be bad for her career. And it kind of was. Which I don't know why, because that movie is iconic. Should have been nominated for an Oscar. Nice try, everyone. But
I agree with that statement.
I think like it's people weren't ready for someone with so much nerve to go for something. And being, a kid's television host and literally being faced with the ultimatum, like, you'll either choose drag or, you're gonna throw away this TV career that you worked so hard for. I was like, is this my Elizabeth Berkley moment? Is this my Hannah Montana moment? Like, am I gonna make the wrong choice? Like, what's gonna happen? But I said, wait a minute, why do I gotta choose? I can entertain children and adults in 19 plus bars in Canada. Like, the kids ain't there. And then once I did it and told them to go fuck themselves, and they're like, yeah, it's fine, everything's fine. Nowadays, those kids that used to watch me on YTV come up to me at all my main greets and they're like, oh, we used to watch you on the Zone, and then we saw you in Canada's Drag Race. Like, we love you. And I was like, wow, like, to have, like, imagine, like, that's what you used to watch as a child, and now you've been able to watch this person become a drag queen and keep winning. Like, that's amazing. That I'm like, that is my favorite story ever. Like, that is crazy, and I can't believe it's me. I feel like I'm talking about somebody else.
It is a story. Are you a Saved by the Bell fan? Like, are you into the
Yes.
90s, 90210 and all that
Yes.
nostalgia?
Oh my God. My favorite episode of Saved by the Bell is the caffeine episode, the caffeine pill one, and the murder mystery one in the mansion. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's a great show.
It's so good.
What are your current guilty pleasures? Like either reality TV or scripted? Like, what do
I
you?
just started watching Why Women Kill. Lucy Liu is
Ooh,
in it. Mark Cherry did it, who did Desperate Housewives. I am
yeah.
obsessed. I also love Desperate Housewives. I rewatched the entire series again, and I'm obsessed. I also, what else am I watching right now?
We
I'm big
need
like
a
I'm a big like murder mystery documentary. I watched the TikTok cult one on Netflix. Anything fucked up and dark, I love.
we need a Desperate Housewives like reboot, reunion. I
Something
mean.